Hello.
We are live here from Dots Manor. Busy week for us. We saw 2 shows this week. We saw Hailstorm and The Who. We saw Black Crows and Dirty Honey. And we mostly wanted to see Dirty Honey out of the Black Crows. We stayed for the Black Crows and we finished up with it. We upgraded our tickets. We had $20 lawn tickets and we upgraded the seats. Pretty good seats. Probably the closest we've been at PNC, the amphitheater in Concord.
Are we live on 2 different platforms here?
We are live in 2 different locations today.
Hello.
We went live on Facebook. We won't be chatting there, but we went live. We just giving people a different view, different thing today.
Okay.
Checking something out. Probably won't be looking at you too much. You can hear us though. But anyway, we're live on YouTube. If you want to join in on the chat, please do so. We'd love to have you over there and chat with you.
Dots Adventures on YouTube.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that ain't good.
You didn't turn that one down.
That ain't good.
You didn't turn that one down. What's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know what you was doing there.
Me neither. It's funny having 4 different pictures looking at myself.
I know. I'm like, what is going on? Where do I look?
It's a good thing I'm an attention whore.
Jeez.
So anyway, we saw Black Crow's Dirty Honey. Dirty Honey was amazing. Lizzie's voice was amazing for the Hailstorm. Enjoyed both of those. We got reviews up if you want to check those out of the Dirty Honey and the Black Crows. And we have the Hailstorm and Who. And the Who video just alone has basically went viral for us. We've been doing this about a year. We've been doing rock chats for about 2 months. And one video was about 600. The Who video is already at like 1,300 in about 4 days. Crazy. And if any of y'all new subscribers are watching, thank y'all so much. We went 22 subscribers extra in 5 days too. So we're now sitting at 162 subscribers, which is only
838 away
from being able to go live at the festival on YouTube.
So y'all still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we only need 2 more weeks. We need everybody to have 8 friends sign up so we can go live at the festival on YouTube. Anyway, the festival we're talking about is Louder Than Life, and that's what we're going to discuss a lot of, but we're going to skip to some news today.
We'll save Louder Than Life for last.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to start off with some news at the bottom here. Kicks. Members of their band got COVID, so they canceled a bunch of shows.
It wasn't a bunch. It was they canceled two shows. Charles, Illinois on 9/11 and Hinckley, Minnesota on 9/10.
And evidently Tony's got some Kiss rescheduled dates because, you know, Gene and Paul both got COVID.
Yeah, they had to cancel like about 5 to 7 dates. So they rescheduled the Atlanta show for 10/10, Burgettstown, Pennsylvania for 10/13, Clifton, Michigan for 10/15, Tinley Park, Illinois for 10/16, Dayton, Ohio for 10/17. The Hartford, Connecticut, and Raleigh, North Carolina shows they could not reschedule this year. They had to push them off to 2022, and they have not announced those dates yet.
Hey, James, how about you come on over to YouTube so we can talk to you over there?
And Amy Dotson, what are you doing over there? You're supposed to be over here.
Yeah. We can't see you chatting here. Joyous Wolf announced some tour dates. Is that headlining tour?
Yes.
Yes. You know who they're going out with?
Of Limbo.
Of Limbo. That's a band of a friend of theirs from Los Angeles. Yep, I've heard them talk of Limbo several times.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Unfortunately, there are no North Carolina dates, but they start 9/13 in LA, go to 10/10 in Wichita, Kansas. Like I said, no North Carolina dates or anything close by to us. They have a Ohio date, Amy. I just don't know where Marietta, Ohio is, if that's close to you, but that's on October 1st.
I believe that's on the border of Kentucky, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia. I think it's right down at the bottom. Could be wrong.
Didn't look it up, but I knew she would know if it was close to her or not.
Joyous Wolf is also going to be at Louder Than Life. You sure about that?
Why are you asking me?
Well, I didn't get that. Hey, you're right on that.
I am so confused on all these. We are covering so many festivals. Blue Ridge Inc., even though we didn't go. Louder Than Life, Rockville. What are, I don't even know. I don't remember who is on what festival.
I will tell you this, Rebel Rock is next weekend, and we haven't covered a thing about that. So that's one you don't have to worry about.
Okay.
I do know it's coming up next weekend.
We know people going.
We do know people going. We won't be there, though. We're planning on doing a bunch more festivals next year. With COVID, we just didn't want to plan too far out in advance this year, so we got other stuff coming. All right, well, we're going to get right into, let's talk about Blue Ridge. A lot of people were there are using the word, it was a shit show. Not our words, other people's words. They're also calling it the Fry Festival, which is not a very good description of it because there's technically music going on, and at Fry, there was no music. So I compare it more along the lines to Woodstock. Woodstock, people got in for free. They run out of stuff. It was overcrowded. Music played. Woodstock 99, same thing happened. People played. People got in for free. People was miserable because they run out of stuff. And it was the sheriff broke down. Sheriff situation at Blue Ridge was terrible with what we've heard. Parking was terrible with what we've heard. Shuttles was terrible with what we've heard from friends there. Walking long time. We did hear it has gotten better as the weekend progressed, but still,
it was bad enough though that lots of people had already left and went home. They didn't want to mess with it. The parking lots were full. They were getting turned away. They weren't even letting them in to get to their camping spot that they paid for. So a lot of them just didn't want to mess with it no more and just went on home after day one, or not even before day one.
We even know someone that was doing some photos there. He cashed out too. He didn't even stay for the last 2 days. So
it must have been pretty bad.
He was pretty miserable, I'm guessing. Even the photographers said they had problems at the beginning of it. They couldn't get proper clearance to go do some bands. They were missing sets. I think it got better for them as it went, but it started off rough for everybody. We've heard that the security was very lax on the first few days getting in and out, and that might have been due to lack of people working the event. We did hear a bunch of security and a bunch of their bus drivers had quit because they felt they were being mistreated. And I can see where you'd be mistreated if your patrons are unhappy. They're going to take it out on the first person they come to.
Not because a lot of them were being overworked too, because there was not enough help, and so they were busy, and people were probably yelling at them and complaining that things were taking forever. It's too slow. I'm sure there was a lot of it going on.
We saw that one of the vendors was requesting people show up and help him. He was wanting 6 people to come help. Thinking, why take a gig if you don't have enough help? But anyway, and we also heard that a lot of the food vendors run out of food. Long lines for food, long lines for merch. Couldn't find band merch. We found out that it was behind the Blue Ridge Music Festival merch. Shared the same tent. One side was Blue Ridge, and the merch was for the bands was on the other side. What we've heard. Cell service was terrible, but that's to be expected at a festival. And then on top of that, you throw a festival out in the middle of Virginia.
Nowhere.
Yeah. Danville, Virginia, to be exact. Small town. I bet they don't have a lot of cell service to begin with there. And then you triple or quadruple the population that are there using the cell towers. You're overdoing the thing. So, yeah, we've heard some bad stories. A lot of people was miserable. Hot and dusty. Where people bought a gold circle, which was closer to the stage, and then they didn't have enough security to enforce that, and then people started jumping across the rails. So they eventually got in to the gold circle. And what I'm looking at it is the gold circle was huge area. They should have probably could hit it in half, or maybe only had the VIP at one stage, and let everybody else come and go to the different stages, and only had a small GA. That's just me looking at it from the outside in. That way you didn't have as much of that. They had multiple bands going off at the same time. In fact, Seether and Lamb of God was playing at the same time, and the music for Seether was bleeding over to the Lamb of God stage. That's how close they were.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have to add about Blue Ridge?
They had some bands that had canceled that weren't going to be there. All That Remains canceled due to COVID. Non-Point canceled. They had a bus accident. Waken the Sleeper canceled as well. All of these happened where they didn't have any time to replace those. I think they just reworked the schedule. Some of the bands had longer sets, things like that. So
some people were walking 3 miles and wore blisters in their flip-flops. I'm sorry. You shouldn't wear flip-flops to a festival. Come on. And then they were talking about how crowd surfers were coming at them. You ever been to a Five Finger show? Come on. There's going to be a lot of crowd surfers. Everybody knows this. Do know that Seether and Five Finger both did a moment of silence for 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Hey, there's Karen.
Hey, there is Karen.
Hey, Karen. Thanks for joining us.
Amy said she's on both.
She has, but she ain't chatted. I ain't seen anything here.
I ain't either, but I thought something come across.
The headliners for Blue Ridge was Rob Zombie, Shinedown playing probably right now, Five Finger last night, and Breaking Benjamin the night before. I think from what I gathered, Five Finger may have been the best of the bunch so far. We haven't got reviews from Shinedown, but everybody has seemed to be overwhelmed with how good Five Finger was. We also heard that Seether had a really good set as well. But, we're fans of both bands. So what else you got for us on that?
On Blue Ridge?
Yep.
I don't have anything else on Blue Ridge.
They are selling tickets for next year, in case you want to get in there.
Pamela was at Blue Ridge. She's over there.
Hey, Pam. Please let me do Blue Ridge. We'd love for you to come over and join us on YouTube, Pam.
I think, Pamela, didn't you leave early as well as a bunch of people because it was just chaotic mess?
It was Pam's first
festival.
She had a very miserable experience, she said. She's over on the Facebook side of it. She needs to join us on YouTube.
We told her not to base all festivals on that one because they're not all like that.
Hey, that's a great comment. Thanks for joining in. I live in Danville, and most of the help at the stands were people I knew, and a lot of people quit because how many people were coming at them. Yeah. I think they wasn't staffed well enough, and so that made the crowd angry, is be my guess on that.
I really hate that it went that way. I'm glad he got it worked out. It looks like maybe Saturday and Sunday it worked out a little bit better. But I really was hoping that he would it would go off really well for him because he was excited for this. I just think he just booked too many bands and too many people, and just wasn't expecting. I don't know that. I think he just got in too deep.
We've been to a couple of John Sly's adventures. The first one being chili cook-off, where he had no chili, and he had no license to sell alcohol. You don't make crowds happy by having that. And then he's had other ones. He had one at a winery.
That was a Blue Ridge one.
Yeah, I think it was real tight quarters.
Yeah. It still ran. It was smoothly though. I mean, we didn't have any issues with lines for food or merch or anything.
Then he followed it up, and then the other one we went to was the one with Godsmack, and we thought that one was well run.
The only thing we had issues on day one with traffic getting in there. It did take us a while, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what they're saying this one was. And then he had that fixed the next day. We got in no problems at all. So the first couple of Blue Ridges that we were at ran real smooth.
We had Pam said the locals were great, by the way.
I heard that about a lot of the locals, that they were really great. So that's good to know. Thank y'all, Danville.
You can't beat Southern hospitality. I just tell you that now.
Especially they had to deal with all that traffic in their small town going in and out, and probably had to go to work in that mess. I don't know if that
Thursday
was
and Friday, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine.
Mostly what we're going to talk about now. Nope, we still got ink to talk about.
We got ink. It went on the same weekend.
Ink incarceration in Mansfield, Ohio, at the prison. Anybody watch Shawshank? If you watch Shawshank, that's where this festival goes down at. It was only a 3-day music festival, and it had Slipknot on Friday night as headliner, Mudvayne last night, and tonight, Rob Zombie. We've heard that Slipknot just killed it, crushed it all weekend. A lot of people were happy with their sets. We also just got through seeing a guy's video, and he was talking about how Steel Panther was the best of the thing.
For him.
Yeah, it's just not our thing. Also, the Who was there, and they looked like they had a large crowd. Asking Alexander's bus broke down, so they were not able to make that festival. Mudvayne, we've heard that Chad's voice was not up to snuff. Some people were saying it was just because it's 20 years later, and the reason he got away from Mudvayne is because of that type of singing, the growling and the screaming, and he had to get away from it. That's the reason he went to Hell Yeah, is what some people have been saying. That makes sense once you think of it that way. And they were playing that album. I think a lot off that album.
I guess he was just doing what he does, a lot of screaming on those songs, and so I'm sure that is rough on his voice. They did say the sound was not good there either. I don't know.
We've heard the sound guy was having problems with the microphones picking up the low range of his voice.
Yeah,
what we've been hearing.
People were still happy to see Mudvayne together and on stage with makeup. They did wear their makeup. So somebody posted the set list. I'm not going to share it because some people don't like to know what songs they're gonna sing, but I'm not a huge Mudvayne fan. There was probably like 4 songs on that set list that I know. And there was 2 more that I wish that was on there. I do know 2 more, Scarlet Letter and
Stand in the corner and
Scream. I think it was called Scream or Scream With Me.
yeah.
I love that one. It's not on the list.
And Legend.
Ledger Line Trails. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you.
He did agree with us on the gold circle was too big.
Yeah.
I think if it had been half of it, it looked like it was wedged in. It looked like it was
way too big.
It got smaller as a funnel and it kind of wedged out. If they only had maybe half of that or
a
section of it all.
From what we saw in pictures and what people were telling us, that everybody was saying the same thing.
And I think they only needed to have it at one stage per se too. You know, to make everybody else feel like they were getting their money's worth GA. And then, you know, people were getting their money out of the premium as well. Just my guess, my 2 cents. I wasn't there. But looking at it from the outside in, we've been to several festivals before. So maybe.
And that's an issue when they only have 1 or 2 ways in. It just never works out.
Yeah, that's the reason the Carolina Rebellion works out so well there, because they used to have it at the racetrack, and it's right beside an interstate, and there's several ways into it. Every place else they've tried to have the Rebellion or Epic Center at has not worked out so well because of the traffic situation. That's a lot of people coming in at once.
Mm-hmm. And leaving at once.
Yeah. Events like that need to have not staggered sets, but they need to have an attraction to get you there earlier. A small portion of people like I don't know, a circus or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the races used to have vaudeville acts and motorcycle jumps and daredevil crashes to get you in early to avoid some of the traffic.
Yeah, not everybody comes in. We are usually one of the ones, we're always there early for the first band. Before the first band goes on, we're probably there an hour before to wait in line. But we're in the minority. There's not a lot of people that do that. They'd rather come later for the bigger name bands.
Well, they look at the schedule and they say so-and-so X band plays at 3:00 and we'll try to get there at 2:30.
Yeah.
That never works out for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, Amy likes my song too. Yes, we heard that about Josh from Bad Flower, that he went on anyways, even though he had laryngitis and he couldn't sing very well. A lot of he had the crowd singing most of his songs. Mm. You reading?
Yeah, I'm reading.
He's reading.
Years ago. Yeah. Don't know what Nick Stock is. In New York. Been to New York. We've been to a festival up there. It's way outside of Woodstock. What was the name of that little place? You know?
A festival. Oh, the Eve to Adam one?
Yep.
That was in Syracuse.
Syracuse, New York area.
I don't remember the name of the festival though.
Yeah.
It was probably just a one-time thing.
We actually been to the Woodstock venue. What's the name of that?
Bethel Woods.
Bethel Woods. We saw Three Doors Down, Seether, and Will Harlot there.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. And we also was Stroudsburg, PA, which is right up in that area too. Not quite New York, but in that general area.
Yeah.
So the Ink, we've heard that they had some issues with parking and Porta Johns, and immediately both of the Dannys, Danny Wilmer and Danny Hayes, were out trying to fix those situations. We heard Wilmer was out there directing traffic, trying to get the situation clarified and fixed.
They had big issues with the ADA parking. I guess that's the disabled handicap areas. But he said that he was not able to really get that fixed this year, and they will work better on that for next year. They'll have a better plan in place for that.
So it sounds to me like DDP has signed a contract with the promoters at Ink to help them out because the ink was an individual at one time, and they've sold the rights to somebody else, and then somebody else has bought it. So I think it's coming more towards the corporate type festivals now. The original guy has been 2 owners now removed from that, to my understanding on that. And that's the reason they've gotten bigger, grown. It's like corporate world. If you don't, there's 2 things: you either grow or you don't. And if you don't, you're no longer a business eventually. That's the way most of it is worked out. So, got anything else about ink you want to talk about?
No, all I had on here was the Asking Alexandria, which you already covered. So,
yep. I don't know if Nonpoint was on any of those festivals. Their tour bus wrecked, trailer flipped, and all that good stuff. A day to remember. Some of their band members caught COVID, so they had dropped off too. Also, the guitar player Monkey from Korn got COVID, and from our understanding, they replaced him with the Islander guitar that replaced Brian Head Welch when he was out. And they just kept on touring to our understandings.
I am thankful they replaced him instead of canceling that date.
So they just kept on rolling. And surely, by the time we see them in 2 weeks at Louder in Life in Louisville, Monkey will be back. So we'd love to see that.
They announced the ink dates for next year, July 15th through July 17th. So they've put it back in hot July.
Promoter said stay with and said they tickets and they were overwhelmed. Yeah, I guarantee they were overwhelmed.
Oh yeah.
But come on, once you start having 40,000 a day, you got to. There's got to be a number to equate to how many people we need. You may want to start, bringing in other people. You may want to have hired a Live Nation to come in and do some of your security.
Hope that they've learned from this experience, and if they try to do it again next year, that they will fix all these problems, have twice as many people working the event. I don't know if it's going to help with the people that are really, really ticked off and said they will never go back again. I don't know if you'll change their mind about coming to another Blue Ridge event, but
I know. Once we've had a bad experience at a festival, like when they held it at Rockingham, it took the Foo Fighters to get us back. Yeah. We were not going back to Rockingham for any other reason, except for it was on the way home from where we was at, and it was the Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters.
Yeah, so it might take something like that, a big band that they love. I don't know if he would make it up to them in tickets. I know Carolina Rebellion made it up to us one year when that rainy year, when we had miserable times. A lot of the bands canceled. They give us 1 day free. I don't know if something like that would happen. Probably not, because I bet he's losing money.
What we've heard is no refunds.
Yeah.
No refunds. So no refunds sound like no refunds, but you're right. He could sweeten the pot and give you a free ticket.
1 day or something.
Yeah, to make you want to come.
We ended up going back to Blue Ridge. We was on ink, but I'm done with ink, I think.
That's because we got a live chat from Blue Ridge area. That's the reason we went back.
Heck yeah.
We're not used to having an interaction like that.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to talk about Louder Than Life. It's been at the same fairgrounds for a while now, since they moved it from the one where it got all flooded out. They've been doing a lot of work there. They've been paving some stuff. So
let me get my schedule, my set times up here.
It's a 4-day festival.
This year is the first time.
Yeah, it'd be the first time for us old people to go to it.
We have never been to a 4-day. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I was afraid when it went to 3-day that I wasn't going to last, because it kills me. 4 days, I'm going to be dead.
We'll be the ones complaining about blisters then.
On that well, last year I'd say it was the third day. This year I'm gonna say on that fourth day, I do a lot of just sitting around, and I'll let Kenny go to whatever show he wants to go to. I say, you find me over here in this tent in front of this big fan. I stayed there a lot that last day last year. It just got to me. It drained me. I'm old.
Well, trails, if they don't increase their security, the country won't be any better for them, because there's going to be more alcohol and more fighting at a country festival.
Country, wow.
Country festivals, country shows that we see at the same amphitheater, that difference from the rock shows. There's a lot more fisticuffs.
They really are. And people say rock is bad people and all that stuff, but country, man, they can.
The country has actually made the news for having large brawls at the amphitheaters down here. We're outside of Charlotte, basically. So we go to the Concord Amphitheater.
Yes. We're reading their comments over here. We got two things going.
Hey, Gary, why don't you come on over to YouTube and join us over there?
Hey, Gary.
We just got through talking about you earlier.
He says,
look, and your activities at Blue Ridge, bud.
It was not good.
Yep.
A lot of people are screaming for refunds for virtually everything. Look for announcements coming for a possible Epicenter 2022. And no, it's not at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm hoping.
Hope it's not at Rockingham.
It'll still be in Charlotte, though, maybe, or somewhere close by.
If I would make a suggestion about Epicenter, which would be Greensboro Coliseum, you got the Coliseum, you got the annex building out back, you've got the small White Oaks Amphitheater, and then if you want it, you could have a fourth venue, that little small Piedmont Music Hall right there. And it's a large facility. You could barricade the whole thing, fence it all off. Now, the camping would be a problem there.
There probably would not be any camping.
Right. Well, they'd have to do it off-site and have to show them in. Best I can figure.
Give them your YouTube link. It's Dot's Adventures. We'll see if we can put the YouTube link on there. No Rockingham. Woo! I'm good with that.
You'll have to do it here.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can send you the link, Gary. Hopefully, I can figure it out. I'm still learning all this stuff.
We have not heard Obey Bazaar then.
How do I copy my link for the YouTube? Share. All right. See, I told you I'm still learning.
Yeah, I copy and share it a lot. And our
so you know what
our Who videos has went wild. About 5 days of posting hit, and we've got like 1,300 hits on it. Incredible. Just wild. I'll just tell you. So anyway, we're talking Louder Than Life, Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be driving out there. Be us and our friend Lewis. He'll be driving with us, and we'll be hooking up with some other friends. We'll be staying at another friend's house that we've met all through our rock adventures. Other than Lewis, the other 4 people that we're going to hang out with, we've met because it's a community. It's a family. Rock music is. I sincerely believe that. So now we're going to talk. Thursday's Louder Than Life lineup and who Dot's Adventures will be seeing. We're going to start the day off with Another Day Falls. If you haven't checked them out, you got to check them out. They're really good rock band. We enjoy them a lot.
They must be all funky. Yes, they are very good. When you cut that light off, is that light doing us any good? Because you see these circles in my eyes. Yes, Another Day Dawns. They are great from what we've heard. we've bought the CD, and they sound like right up our alley on the stuff that we like.
We enjoy watching them on YouTube.
So, yep. So, next.
I got to Escape the Fate.
Yeah, looks like it would be Escape the Fate. Yeah, because there's a Void Currents, Blame My Youth. Yep. Escape the Fate.
Both of them are on the Zebra stage, by the way.
Yep.
Uh,
Then you got Seven Dust or Jairus Johnson.
We're probably going to check out Jairus Johnson. Yeah. Yep. You know why? You know why? He's a TikTok sensation, and we got to go see that TikTok sensation.
You know, Jacoby ain't going to join him on stage.
What?
I don't.
You want to see Seven Dust instead? I can see.
I'm not a huge Seven Dust fan. I would probably go get something to eat after Escape the Fate at 3:50. That sounds like a great time to go get some food.
We'll catch 0936
At 5:00
on the Distributors stage.
Disruptor
stage. Yep.
They're playing the same time as Anthrax. What if Shane is a big Anthrax fan? Just tell him to go on.
Yeah. We'll probably be separating from our friends.
Tell him we'll meet you after Anthrax, Shane.
I'm thinking lunch at 5:30. Right there.
Yeah, because there's Beartooth at 5:45 and Memphis Mayfire at 5:55. And if I had to pick between those two, I'd pick Beartooth. But I'm not a big Beartooth fan either. Look, he's not. Yay. Well, good. He'll be with us then. He's not a big Anthrax fan. I just put that in the same category as like Megadeth and Slayer. Doesn't he like Slayer? But anyways. So then after that, you got Cypress Hill at 6:35. Or Knocked Loose at 7. You want to check out Knocked Loose? That's a Louisville band, isn't it? The Knocked Loose.
It is. We saw them last 2000.
You say we did. I don't remember seeing them, but
we did. They were on that small stage on the back. We went down, and you may not have been with me, and maybe you hide out in the tent because it was hot.
Was it on that last day?
I don't know when it was. I know they was on that backstage.
I only hid out in the tent on the last day.
When we went down, they were really loud, really hard, really screaming.
Well, we'll probably still check them out and then head on over to Stained at 7:40.
Well, I sure do hope Aaron plays some of his solo country stuff. I love me some outlaw country. Can't wait. He's
being sarcastic.
But I do want to see Korn.
And then Korn at 8:45. And then Amy's asking, no Seven Dust?
Not my jam.
Amy, I will go Seven Dust with you, and Kenny and Shane and Darren and Lewis can go to Jairus Johnson.
I might be rocking 0936 by myself.
I'll go to 0936. We can go to that easy after Seven Dust ends at 4:20. They don't start till 5.
So who am I skipping? Oh, Jairus
Johnson.
All right, yeah, I might be seeing the TikTok sensation by myself.
No, I said you can have Shane and Darren. Me and Amy will go see Seven Dust, and y'all 4 can go see Jairus Johnson.
Anyway, Korn want to get up right now.
Korn is one of the ones I'm really excited.
Yes,
to see.
I am overly excited.
Really?
Out of all the festivals we talked about, Blue Ridge, Ink, Korn's right up there with Metallica and Slipknot as one of the 3 bands I wanted to see. And so we're getting to see Korn. And I'm guessing me and Darren will wait up in there. We'll even invite Lewis to come with us.
I'm not that brave. I'm going to stick towards the back. Well, I'm going to get up as close as I can feel safe to. I'll put it that way. I don't want to be in the very back, but I'm not getting like front 5 rows or even 10 rows.
I'm gonna get close enough to scream to where he thinks I'm a chick.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'll conclude our Thursday night entertainment. Now, what we've been struggling with is after rock shows, there ain't no restaurants open other than maybe Waffle House. So I'm guessing we'll have to hit up a Waffle House, or we'll have to make some sandwiches.
Well, we thought about this, Amy, is getting some stuff and leaving it in your room and just all meeting up there and just eating and then head on out. We'll leave and we'll get back to our house and either that or find a Waffle House.
Yeah. So that brings us to Friday morning or Friday day. And Friday kicks off at what time?
1:30.
1:30. Still just sleep in a little bit, Tony.
I don't know what time. We need to find out what time the gates actually open, though. I'm not sure. Well, that'll be on the website. This is just when the bands start.
Right there. Oh, by the way, Korn is only playing on the Loudmouth stage. They're the only headliner playing on that stage all weekend. I don't know why that is. All the rest of them are playing on the.
There are the top headliner. I mean, they will have a headliner for that stage, but it won't be the last band that plays that night.
It ain't Metallica and it ain't Disturbed playing on that stage.
There you go.
It's the Zebra stage from there.
They usually don't have them playing on that stage. It's always the other stage. I don't know what messed it up.
Well, there's AJ Good joining the chat. We just got through chatting with him at your link, bud. We clicked on over here. Thanks for joining us. We was just talking about how some people enjoyed the Steel Panther festivities. That's not our gig, but we're glad you enjoyed it. We've heard a lot of high praises about Slipknot, and we've heard a lot of low praises about Mudvayne.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Mudvayne, though, still. They're going to be at Louder Than Life, so I am going to check them out. Yeah,
we will check them out. They won't be the headliner there, but they'll come on second or third from the end.
Yeah, I think must be Sunday. Yep, Sundays.
And I can't believe you slept on the Who, AJ.
The Who they are great.
A Mongolian heavy metal band that does a cover of Metallica.
Yeah, I heard that about Chad. I hate that. I hope it's better for him at Louder.
So anyway, we're on to a Friday schedule.
Yep.
And that's Joyous Wolf. We've talked about them earlier in this little gig about doing a headlining tour. And they'll be playing at the Louder Than Life on the Loudmouth stage.
Loudmouth, yep. Versus Tala. Not sure how you pronounce it again. So that's at 1:30. So yeah, we'll definitely see Joyous Wolf, and then we'll have to head on over to the Zebra stage and check out South of Eden.
South of Eden, Columbus, Ohio band.
They used to be Black Coffee.
Yeah. You say
that's at 2:10 on the Space Zebra stage. So
you didn't say we was seeing the Violets?
I ain't made it there yet. They're at 3:30.
We're
at South of Eden. That's at 2:10.
South of Eden. Yeah. Then we're gonna watch the Violets on the Disruptor stage.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. We're probably gonna leave early so we can catch Fever 333 because they are great live.
We're not watching Contra Cult Collective or 68 or Cleopatra. We're having to miss them. We're going to go from South of Eden at 2:10 to the Violent at 3:30. And then we're going to have to leave them early so we can catch Fever 333.
Oh, yeah. We ain't sleeping on Fever.
This Violent starts at 3:30. Fever starts at 3:40. We're not going to be able to see much.
No, maybe catch a song. And then we're going to go over and catch
hold on. The Violent, in case you didn't know, are members of Red Sun Rising. So we loved Red Sun Rising. So,
They probably ain't gonna play any of that tunes.
no, they won't, but I imagine we'll enjoy the music just as much. So, anyways, all right. Then after Fever, what you got?
I got Avatar.
Avatar at 420.
He's very entertaining, very funny.
He's
Never seen him do a headline set. Don't know how much that would be, but I have seen him at Rock on the Range, and it was great.
Yeah.
Great front man.
You got Dead Sarah.
I got Dead Sarah
at 435 on Disruptor stage.
Yeah, and Starset.
You got Starset at 5.
Another Ohio band. Columbus, I think.
Then
I'm thinking lunch.
Probably lunch because
5:30 lunch.
We are in the minority and we are not big Kill Switch fans. Sorry. They're at 5:40 on the Zebra stage though. If you want to check them out. We're also not Gojira fans. 625 at the Loudmouth, and then there's Turnstile at 555 on Disruptor. We're going to eat lunch.
Yeah.
We may get done in time to see you Rise Against at 7:15 on the Space Zebra stage.
Yeah. And then we're going to head over to the Space Zebra stage and stay there. We're just going to stay there and watch Jane's Addictions from there because the stages will be set side by side at this venue.
We're not going to leave to go over to watch Jane's Addiction because we're not big fans of them either. Sorry.
But me and Darren are definitely going to get close for that. We've already discussed that.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Not Jane's Addiction.
No. We're going to ride up just as far as we can. We're going to ride that wave in.
They are playing for 2 hours, 9:15 to 11:15. They're going to have 2 different sets. I don't know I think they're going to play one of their albums fully, either Black or Kenny Heard.
Last year, 2019, they were going to play the Hardwire for the Self-Destruct in its entirety. But now that it's the 30th anniversary of Black, I'm leaning towards them might be playing the whole entire Black album.
That's what I'm thinking too, and that'll be great.
It'd be 2 different sets, 2 different nights.
I actually like both of those albums really well, so I'd be happy with either of those. I also like Master of Puppets. So there you go.
And then that leads us to Saturday.
All right, 135 starts off with Red.
That's what I got too, Red.
On Loudmouth.
Then we're going to catch Diamante.
Yep, at 210 on Zebra. Then you looks like maybe Spirit Box at 245.
By the way, I heard they killed it at Blue Ridge. Her voice was amazing. Her voice was amazing live. So that's good news there. And then we'll probably do lunch at 3:30, an early lunch on this day.
Yeah, because it looks like there's Unity, Texas, and Bones, UK, and I do not like Bones, UK.
Bones Blues.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, but they're terrible.
So we'll probably catch Ice 9 Kills.
We need to be done by 3:55 for Ice 9 Kills. So after Spirit Box, we ain't gonna have time for that. Spirit Box is at 3:15. We're going to have to hurry up from 3:15 to 3:55.
Catch a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Let's leave Spirit Box early, yeah.
Probably will. And they probably, I don't know, they might be side by side, right?
No, they're on the same stage.
All right. So then it'll be a Atreyu.
Which I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see. My Atreyu shirt today. I'm continuing with the letter A in my closet. Last week was Avenged. Atreyu. Hold on, though. Hold on. We skipped a whole bunch of bands.
That's because Kenny don't like.
No. Kenny likes. You just missed.
What?
Look. What about this band right here at 5:10?
Well, I had them after Atreyu.
Well, you was wrong. Anyways, we're skipping Dana Dentata.
Oh, they spit on us. Wasn't she the one that spit on us?
No.
That she wasn't the one that spit on us in England?
No.
spit out blood.
It was Star Crawlers or some pooky name.
Yeah, that was
That
wild.
was terrible.
At the Download Festival.
Anyways, we're skipping Grandson at 4:30. Not a fan. Butcher Babies at 5:10 and Asking Alexandria comes on at 5:10. We're gonna have to miss Butcher Babies because we're huge Asking Alexandria fans.
We enjoy the new stuff, and a lot of people do not. Butcher Babies, we'll probably lose Darren and Lewis and Shane at that time.
They're probably gonna go to Butcher Babies.
They'll probably all three head that way.
I mean, they're entertaining for sure. They're pretty to look at. Suicidal Tendencies at 5:50. I'm not sure we're going to be watching them.
Yeah, Lewis is going to catch them too.
Okay.
He's a big fan of those.
All right. And then you got Code Orange at 6:20. Probably not.
We've been doing Code Orange sales for a while now.
Yeah,
we're going to pass that.
Volbeat at 6:30.
Yeah, we'll probably catch
watch them until Atreyu comes on at 7:30. Well, it looks like that's the whole show.
And then we got Snoop.
What about Machine Gun Kelly? Don't you want to see him?
I'm going to pass on the Cleveland-born rocker. Last time we saw him at Columbus, he was pissed and took his guitar and shoved it through the speakers.
He was fun to watch, though.
Yeah, I think he started bleeding. I think he had to have stitches after his stage show. I could be wrong. He was mad, though.
I'm excited to see Snoop.
And then we're going to see the fill-in.
Disturbed.
Yeah.
9:45.
We may piece out on that.
Depends on who we can convince.
All our riding partners.
I think they're all Disturbed fans.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
But you know what? We really only had to convince Darren.
That is true.
The others could just walk across to their room.
Yep. So that leads us to Sunday, the last day of Louder Than Life. We're going to catch Aaron Jones.
What about Tempt?
I'm not tempted. I'm not tempted one bit. How about you?
If we make it there early enough, they'll be the only band on. They come out at 12:20. I've seen them before.
I guess we'll be seeing Tempt.
I've seen them before.
And then after Tempt, we're going to catch Fozzy.
After Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
At 12:50. Fozzie's at 1:20. Then you got Tremonti at 1:55 versus Dead Poet Society. So I think we're going to pick Tremonti.
We're definitely going to pick Tremonti.
Then you got Teenage Wrist versus Bad Flower.
We'll catch Bad Flower.
Well, his voice, hopefully, maybe will be better by then. I don't know. He's got 2 weeks to work on it. I don't know if he's got shows in between now and then. I don't know, Amy. Tempt is a Def Leppard tribute band, but they do have their own songs as well. So I don't know if they're going to be singing any of the Def Leppard stuff. I want to say probably not. They may do one. I don't know if they're going to do the whole show. I doubt they're going to do the whole show, Def Leppard. And then you got The Who.
We're definitely going to catch them again. We saw them this week. Incredible live show. Couldn't sing along, but incredible live show.
It was really cool to see. It was different.
Had 2 drummers, 2 guitarists, 2 stringed instruments playing with bows.
2 of everything. They had 8 members on that stage. 4 in the back, 4 in the front.
Never seen a opening act get the whole venue to chant names, and that's exactly what happened.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Well, like I said, if you don't know who the Who is, check out our video.
They have Jacoby Shaddix does a song with them on Octane. Lizzie Hale does a song with them. I'll have to say I like the song better when they sing with them.
I'm going to make my wife work. We're going to put the Who video. We're going to put a link to it right up here.
No. It's going to go right here. It'll go right here.
Right there.
It'll be there at the end of this video.
So check it out. And then after the Who, we're going to see Todd Beaver's favorite band.
Ooh, I'm gonna be missing From Ashes to New.
You want to see Todd Beaver's favorite band?
Well, what if we split after the Who? Hold on, we'll get to Todd Beaver's favorite band. After the Who, we can run over to From Ashes to New, catch a couple songs, then we'll head over to Todd Beaver's favorite band.
I'm down with that because they're not really my favorite band either.
If anybody knows Todd Beaver, his favorite band is
Skillet.
Skillet.
Yep.
Okay.
And if anybody knows Todd, he's going to say they're not. But if anybody knows him, his word's not that good. So he's lying to you. He owns the DVD and several other CDs.
We could probably get lunch sometime there.
Yep, 4:30 lunch. That's what I got wrote down.
Because then you got maybe sooner. We can leave Skillet early because we don't want to miss Seether at 5:15.
Yeah, we're definitely getting Seether. We're going to get as close as we can.
We can leave Skillet early, go get some lunch.
That's on the loudmouth stage.
Because we don't need to see Pennywise or Every Time I Die.
And then we're going to move after Seether. We're going to stay for the whole Seether, and we're going to move over to the Mudvayne side.
Yes.
We're going to catch Chad from there.
I will probably just stay there.
And by the way, if anybody was wondering, Mudvayne was in full makeup this weekend at Ink, so expect them at Louder Than Life. Full makeup.
Yeah, we'll probably just stay there at that zebra stage, watch all of Mudvayne, watch Judas Priest on this stage from this side.
And hope they play Another Thing Coming, because they don't always do it.
I've never seen them do it. And we've watched them twice now.
3 times.
3 times now. That's right. We saw them at Sonic. I forgot about that show.
Yep.
I was thinking of the Blue Ridge one. Wasn't it Blue Ridge?
No. It was
what? Oh, it was Rockville.
Yep. Welcome to Rockville.
Rockville, and then we saw them at the Greensboro or Charlotte.
Coliseum.
Yeah.
With Black Label.
Never. We stayed for the whole set at Rockville because I thought maybe it was the closer. And we just missed it at the other show because we left early. But no, they didn't play it. How do you not play that?
And then headliner for that day is Metallica again.
They'll be doing their second set.
Right now, all the bands we've announced are still scheduled to play. That is subject to change.
All of them are subject to change. You know, COVID comes on, and I'm hoping that all of them stay safe and healthy and get to play these dates. So I'm looking forward to a lot of them.
I am going to mask up every day, be in costume, because during COVID, I said if we get to go back to festivals, I'm going to make a scene of myself. So that's what I'm going to do every day.
What else is new?
Come check me out. Take pictures.
He
Lots of pictures.
all the time for these festivals. He dressed up as a rebel.
But not every day. I just do it one day.
Star Wars pilot thingy, whatever they're called. Him and Darren both. He dressed as they was trying to dress as Slipknot the one year, and they wouldn't let them wear their masks in. I had to take the masks off. I don't know if that was a Slipknot rule.
I'm betting it was a Slipknot rule.
I don't know what else you've dressed as.
That's it.
Okay.
So,
I got my concert calendar. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I'm going to dress as Quite Right, Mental Health, Art the Clown, probably Corey Taylor one day. What else I got? Might go as Angus Young.
You got a lot of stuff.
I got a couple different.
We got a whole room with nothing but costumes and masks and outfits. So he's got his choice of whatever he wants to wear.
Thanks for joining us, News.
FN News.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Also, the weather for Louder Than Life. I know it's still 2 weeks out, so it's probably going to change. But right now, They got Thursday is 79 degrees with a low of 58. Friday is 80, 59. Saturday is 81, 59. Sunday is 81, 59. 80 is still warm, but it's not 90s. I think last year it got into the 90s some. And then the 59 can be a little chilly. So you might have to bring a jacket or long sleeve shirt too.
Or maybe an art clown outfit.
Of course, he wears that long sleeve jumpsuit with mask on all day long. And I don't know how in the world he don't roast to death. But he does. He won't take it off.
So what do you got on your rock calendar?
My concert calendar. And this is, again, for people just joining, just for the Charlotte area, mostly. There are a few surrounding areas that I add. So 9/13, I've got Judas Priest and Sabaton that will be here at PNC in Charlotte. They are following the COVID policy, which means you have to be vaccinated and show your vaccination record or show a negative COVID test.
Anybody looking for a job? Live Nation is still hiring, by the way. I mean, they're shorthanded, so security is not as strong as it usually is.
And that's a Judas Priest thing because PNC hasn't started their rule until October 4th. So they will also be at the Red Hat, actually, on 9/14 in Raleigh, and the same policy will be in place there. Also on 9/14 is Ice Nine Kills with Escape the Fate and Currents and Fame on Fire. They will be at Arizona Pete's in Greensboro. Still have tickets on sale for that. $25 advanced, $30 at the door. Also on 9/14, Texas Hippie Coalition at Silverado's with Jasmine Kane. That's in Black Mountain, North Carolina.
It's a cool little venue out in the middle of nowhere.
It is. You park somewhere different and they shuttle you in, but it's cool.
We went and seen the warrant there, and I can have my wife put that link to that video right here as well to Silverado's if you want to see a review of that.
We can only do 2, so don't be asking for no more links. What was the first one I was supposed to do? The Who?
The Who video, yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all I do is 2 videos on here. Right here, right here. That's all I know how to do. I'm still learning all this editing stuff. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I still have a full-time job because we can't get 838. No, that's only to go live. We need 50,000 subscribers before I can quit my job. I can't learn editing until I can quit my job. But anyways, all right. 9/15.
We do this for the enjoyment of ourselves and to make 1 or 2 people laugh a week.
We do.
Hope it was you.
Enjoy talking rock. All right. 9/15, Mayday Parade with Microwave. We'll be at Amos's. That's just a funny name to me. Maroon 5 at Coastal Credit Union in Raleigh. Maroon 5 has the COVID policy in effect.
On the way, Bush has canceled all their tour dates. They canceled off of Blue Ridge, by the way, too.
That's right. I forgot about Bush. I meant to check to see if we've got a Bush show coming up in October 9th. They're supposed to be with Shinedown. In
Florida.
They may not be there. We'll see. Where was that? 9/16 is Clutch with Stoner Telekinetic Yeti. Another crazy one.
Well, I hope it's all hell Yeti.
At Orange Peel in Asheville, which they also follow the COVID policy. Between the Buried and Me will be at the Underground. On 9/17, you have the 1065 End of Summer Show, The Offspring will be at the Fillmore. 9/18, you have Music Midtown in Atlanta at Piedmont Park, and it goes through 9/19. They have several bands there: Maroon 5, Miley Cyrus, Jonas Brothers, Marshmello, MGK, Youngblood, Dashboard Confessional, just to name a few. Also on 9/18 is Outlaw Music Festival at Coastal Credit Union in Raleigh. That has Willie Nelson and Government Mule. They are following the COVID policy there. You can't get Willie Nelson sick.
Willie Nelson's a vampire. He ain't gonna die. He gonna outlive us all.
I also forgot this one on 9/17. Excitable is a Def Leppard tribute band at Amos's. On 9/18 is, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's called Abacab. They are a Genesis tribute band. That will be at Amos's. Boys to Men will be at Stephen Tanger Center in Greensboro. And that's all I've got for this week. And these dates are subject to change.
Well, all right.
Anything else y'all got to discuss, to ask, comment? What we need to do better?
Thanks for watching. I'm Kenny.
I am Tony, and I appreciate each and every one of you and your comments and your joining us, your participation. Oh, we only got 3 likes, though.
One of them was me.
Y'all hit that like button.
There were 5 of you.
Share and subscribe. And thank you for the new subscribers.
Yeah, we gained 22 subscribers. We're on the verge of going viral. All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you next Sunday. We've had to change the time from 7 to 9 due to football schedule.
Yeah, we know all 5 of y'all are football watchers. So we didn't want to interrupt that. They got 4 likes now.
Yes. Thank y'all very much. We really appreciate you. Hopefully you'll be coming to Louder in Life. If you see us at Louder in Life, say hi. We want to meet everybody.
Yep.
So
I think that's it.
That's it for now. See you next time.
Peace out.
Peace. You gotta stop that one up there.